Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Ashok Arvind Jadhav. In the last few lectures, we have basically discussing these Newton's laws of motion and basically what is the kinematics that we were discussing. And now, from today onwards, we are going to discuss some of the real life applications of these Newton's laws of motion. So we know that we are having three different laws for three different laws. Newton said that it has three different laws. First law is Newton's first law. It tells us that if some object is there and if it is in a motion, then it will remain in the uniform motion, or if it is in the rest situation, then it will remain in the rest situation until some any other external force acting on it. So this was the basically Newton's first law. Newton's second law is related with the acceleration, force, and mass. It tells us that acceleration of the object is directly proportional to the mass and directly proportional to the force and inversely proportional to the mass. So F is equals to ma. That relation we can write down using that relation. Then we are having third Newton's law, that is the action and reaction. On the basis of that, we have discussed where this law will be applicable, when this law is not applicable. That thing also we have discussed. We have discussed that the if objects which can be seen with the help of naked eyes, then we can apply Newton's laws of motion. But if you observe that some objects like an electron, where we cannot apply where we cannot apply Newton's laws. Why? Because they are of the atomic scale. At that case, we have to apply quantum mechanics there. In some of the cases, if an object is moving with the speed of light, then at that time we have to apply Einstein's relativity. So these are the limitations we have seen. In the last lecture, we have seen inertial and non-inertial frame of reference. We have observed that Newton's laws are applicable in inertial frame only. They are not applicable in non-inertial frame of reference. So that we have discussed. And in the last lecture, we have seen that if you wanted to apply Newton's laws of motion in non-inertial frame of reference, then we have to consider pseudo-force. So these things up till now we have covered. Now today onwards, we are going to see a real life application. So in this lecture, we will proceed with the real life applications. So here we are going to discuss Newton's first law. So here we have shown some of the photographs. In the first photograph, what we are having one football and which is kept on some ground. So according to Newton's first law, we said that if object is at a rest position, then it will not change its position. It will remain at that position forever time until some any other external force acting on it. So this means that that football will be remain on the ground until someone kick it. If someone does not kick it, then football will remain on the ground. It will not change its position. So this is the first application that first example where we can apply Newton's first law. If you look at the astronauts find it's difficult to move in a spaceship, then you might know that in a spaceship there is no any gravity or something like that. So if astronauts wanted to move in the spaceship, then they have to apply some force by their legs on the roof or bottom of that spaceship, and then only they can move there. So you might have seen the examples that in spaceship there is one video you can search on YouTube also, that in a spaceship if someone is just trying to clean the clothes. तुम्हाला एखादा व्हिडिओ तुम्हाला युट्यूबलाही पाहायला मिळेल किंवा तुम्ही ग्रॅव्हिटी नावाची मूवी पाहिली आहे का? Have you seen a movie Gravity?
Yes, sir.
Those who have not seen the movie Gravity, they have to go and watch that movie. This movie is basically one of the story of the astronaut who left the Earth and she went in the space with the help of spaceship, where they face many problems. So in that case, you can basically observe this Newton's first law. So what they have shown that in the spaceship, it is very very difficult to move there. For the motion of themselves, they have to apply some force, and then and then only they can move from one place to another place. If you look at in this picture, then in this picture you will observe that here is one orange, here is some apple, and these all the things are basically flying in the basically space. So they does not change their position. So if some astronauts want to eat an apple, then she have to go and catch it. It will not happen like someone throw the apple and it will reach to that person, another person. It will not happen. It will remain there forever time. If someone wanted to take it, then they have to go there and take it. So same thing is not applicable on Earth's surface. If you just look at some apple which is at the tree's place and someone cut it, then it will automatically come down and you can catch it and you can eat it. But it will not happen in case of this spaceship. In a spaceship, it is not very easy to move from one space to another place. If they wanted to move from one place to another place, then they have to apply some force through their legs or some different way. So this is another application. Then if a tablecloth pulled quickly, then dish stay on a table. Now why we can say that dish will be on the table? This is due to the inertia. We have seen one example of that card sheet and coin, where we have observed that if someone flick that card sheet, then coin drops in the glass. It does not come outside of the glass. It will falls in the glass. Same example is here. If you look at this plate which is kept on this cloth, and if someone pull that cloth very quickly, then due to the inertia, due to the basically Newton's first law is known as the law of inertia. So due to the inertia of that plate will remain on the table. It does not come with this cloth. It will be remain on the table. So that can be considered as example of Newton's first law. You can consider here one another example. If car hits from behind, passenger experiences whiplash. So why it's happening? You might have seen some accidents. In those accidents videos, you might see in that if accident had taken place at that time, or whatever the passengers inside that car, inside that bus, they will observe that there is a basically what we say whiplash, means your neck and everything get breaks down. तुम्हाला पहा तुम्ही म्हणजे पाठीमागून ऍक्सिडेंट होतो, पण जो पुढे बसलेला माणूस त्याची जी काही मान आहे ती मान मोडते, त्याला मग तो बेल्ट लावून चालावं लागतं काही दिवस. मग हे व्हाय इट्स हॅपनिंग? बिकॉज ऑफ न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ. मग न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ काय सांगतो या ठिकाणी? जेव्हा एखादी वस्तू, एखादी कार दुसऱ्या कारला धडकते, तेव्हा पुढच्या कारमध्ये जे बसलेले असतात, दे आर ऍट द बेसिकली inertial state. They does not change their place. But when there is some impact from the backside, so because of that impact is basically considered as a external force, and this external force causes to change in their place in a small interval of time, and that whiplash is basically quite critical, and some passengers needs to be admitted in a hospital during the accident. So this is another example. Getting off from running train causes to move body in the direction of train. So you might have seen that example. So are some persons who are living in the Mumbai, they basically try to come out of the train while the train is moving. So when the train is moving, at that time train has some initial velocity, and whatever the person inside, he also moving with that velocity. If she wanted to come out of the train while train is moving, at that time what will be happen? Same velocity will be given to the person and same velocity is for the train. So whenever someone wanted to take just move out of the train, at that time, if that person does not go in the forward direction, then he will be falls down on his face. तुम्ही पाहिलं असेल पहा, मुंबईमध्ये बरेच लोक जे आहेत ना पॅसेंजर मध्ये चालत्या पॅसेंजर मधून उतरतात किंवा चढतात. मग चालत्या पॅसेंजर मधून उतरायचा प्रयत्न केला तर काय होतं माहितीये का, चालत्या पॅसेंजर मधून जर उतरायचा प्रयत्न केला नाही, पॅसेंजरचा स्पीड कमी असेल तर त्या केसमध्ये काय करतात, उतरतात थोडे एक 5-6 पावलं पुढे पळत जातात. वाय? बिकॉज दे ट्राय टू बेसिकली ओव्हरकम दॅट इनिशियल व्हेलॉसिटी, whatever the velocity they grab from the ट्रेन. जर तसं नाही केलं, त्यांनी डायरेक्टली जर त्या ट्रेन मधून उतरले आणि उभे राहिले तर काय होईल, सांगता येईल कोणाला काय होईल ते? समजा हे सगळे
पडतील सर ते,
हा
पडतील ते, तोल जाईल त्यांचा.
तोंडावर पडतील ते, बरोबर ना? कारण होणार काय, बिकॉज दे आर हॅव्हिंग सम व्हेलॉसिटी which is given by the train, and if she wanted to stop at a quick time, then because of that velocity, because of that initial speed, they will drop, they will fall on the that platform. So it will observe. Third, satellite continuously revolving around the earth. Why it's happening? Because we know that at the escape velocity, satellite, after the escape velocity, satellite will free from earth surface. But if you look at the satellite which is revolving around the earth surface, then in that case it gives some uniform velocity, and where you observe that other forces which are applied on the this satellite, net force acting on the satellite will be zero. So what's happening, other forces are balanced, just uniform velocity will be continued, and that velocity is responsible for revolving of satellite around the earth's surface. So these are some applications of Newton's first law. Now tell me some one or two examples of Newton's first law. Who will tell me? You can consider any example. Krishna, can you tell one example? Om Palve, can you tell any example? Newton's first law example. कोणतं एखादं example?
Moving a chair which is at the steady position with unbalanced force.
Okay. So if some chair is kept in your hall, then it will not change its position until someone take it and drag it to some other place. So that can be example. If someone consider that they have parked their bicycle in the parking, then is it possible for bicycle to change its position? No, it's not possible. Why? Because it has some inertia. It is only possible if someone take it from one place to another place. So here we have discussed these examples. Now let's go and see Newton's second law. We have seen that Newton's second law tells us that if an acceleration is known to us, then this acceleration is directly proportional . There was some problem with internet. I have solved the issue. Let me present my screen once again. So I ask you one question, that why it is hard to basically push truck than car? Why it's a very difficult? Can anyone tell me? कोणी सांगू शकेल का की कारला ढकलणं आणि ट्रकला ढकलणं यांच्यामध्ये समजा आपण सेम फोर्स अप्लाय करत असू तर कोणत्या गोष्टीला आपल्याला जास्त ताकद लावावी लागेल, कारला का ट्रकला?
ट्रकला.
का बरं?
ड्यू टू
Due to
मास
mass.
ज्यादा आहे.
त्याचं मास जास्त आहे, बरोबर ना? And we have observed, or we actually Newton's second law tells us that if basically acceleration is directly proportional to the force and inversely proportional to the mass, and if you look at the F is equals to ma equation, and using that equation, if you consider a is a constant for that, then larger the mass, larger the force, lower the mass, lower the force. So this means that car has a lower mass as compared to the truck, so it is difficult to basically push truck than car. So pushing a truck required more efforts than a car. So it is also one example of Newton's first law, Newton's second law. Now we are going to discuss Newton's second law, another example. Pushing an empty shopping cart is easier than fully filled. This might you have observed also. In Ahmednagar also we are having some malls. In the malls we are having this type of carts which has some wheels. So initially when you just take empty cart and you take it and just give some initial force, then that cart can move some distance with their own velocity. But now as soon as you go and purchase many things which you need and you keep in this shopping cart and you now try to just push it, then there you need to apply larger force. Why? Because when you are basically when you are just taking many other things which you need and you are taking keeping in that cart, at that time you are increasing the mass of the cart, and hence we observe that this pushing of empty cart is easier than the fully filled cart. Another example is here. A player has to apply more force in case of if he wanted to hit the football, and if he wanted to hit the that baseball ball, then he need to apply less force. Cricket ball. So here we have considered one example. What happened if cricket ball is replaced by the football? In case of cricket, if you consider football and cricket ball, then you will observe that tennis ball hitting is basically easy rather than the hitting this football. Now why it's happening? Because football has a larger mass and larger volume. On the other hand, this tennis ball, cricket ball has a lower mass and lower volume. So it is easy to apply or is it easy to hit this tennis ball by a bat than tennis ball by football. It is not easy to hit this football very easily, but you can hit cricket ball very easily. So this is a Newton's second law. We can consider another example also, that if you are having one rock and if you are having one small stone, then it is easy to basically take out that small stone and place it some another place. But it is not easy to remove or move that larger rock from one place. So these are some examples of Newton's second law. Now tell me some examples of Newton's second law. सांगता येतील का न्यूटन सेकंड लॉचे काही एक्झाम्पल्स?
रायडिंग अ बायसिकल. रायडिंग अ बायसिकल.
रायडिंग अ बायसिकल. ओके. आता यामध्ये समजा एक्झाम्पल कन्सिडर केलं रायडिंग अ बायसिकल. समजा रायडिंग अ बायसिकलच्या केसमध्ये आपण अजून थोडं पुढे जाऊया. रायडिंग पेक्षा पुशिंग अ पंक्चर्ड सायकल अँड पुशिंग अ पंक्चर्ड बाईक. पंक्चर झालेली बाईक आणि पंक्चर झालेली सायकल यातलं पुश करणं किंवा पंक्चर काढायला घेऊन जाणं ती गाडी किंवा सायकल, हे कोणतं इझी आहे? सायकलच्या केसमध्ये इझी होतं. वाय? बिकॉज सायकल हॅज अ लोअर मास अँड बाईक हॅज अ लार्जर मास. So this is an example of Newton's second law. F is equals to ma. Larger the force, larger the larger mass, lower the acceleration. So these are the examples of Newton's second.
Sir,
हाँ बोला.
two people's walking together.
काय?
Two people's walking together. The person who has more mass, he will walk slowly.
Okay. We can consider that example also. If you consider two persons, one is a fat person and another is a thick person, and both are basically walking on the ground. So if they wanted to move with the same speed, then you will realize that a person who is a fat, he will get tired very easily. Within a short period of time, he get tired. Why? Because he have to carry larger mass with him. And because of that, it is hard for that fat person to walk on the ground. Okay, any other example? Okay. So now we are going to discuss Newton's third law. Newton's third law, here we have shown few examples. First example is spring. So what happens if spring is a press? Can anyone tell me what's happening? If someone press a spring, then what will happen? What will happen if someone press a spring? Spring get a compress, बरोबर है ना? Spring get a compress. But during that motion, when you press a spring, at that time you are applying some force, and because of that force, there is some energy stored in the spring, and that energy is known as basically potential energy of the spring. And just you remove that your finger from that spring, then you will observe that spring get jumped. Now why it's happening? Because of you are applying force in the downward direction, and there is a reaction force which is in the upward direction, which is in the opposite direction of applied force. So you will observe that as soon as you remove the finger from that spring get jumps. Now why it's happening? Because of Newton's third law. Newton's third law tells us that if you apply some force on some particular object, then there will be a reaction force. So action and reaction, both the things are observed in the case of spring. If you press a spring, then there will be a applied force in the downward direction, and at the same time some reaction force is applying on your fingertip in the upward direction. If you consider a cannon fire example, समजा तोफेमधून एक गोळा फायर केला, कॅनन म्हणजे तोफ. So if you fired a cannon, then what will happen? तुम्ही ते बरेच आपले एक्झाम्पल पाहिले असतील किंवा व्हिडिओज पाहिले असतील युद्धामधले पहा, युद्धांचे म्हणा किंवा बऱ्याच मूवीज मध्ये पण दाखवतात. If they are having some cannon, then as soon as they fired a cannon gets back flash. काय होतं, जसं तुम्ही त्या तोफेमधून गोळा फायर फेकता, तसंच ती तोफ जी आहे ना, ती काही डिस्टन्स मागे सरकते. Now why it's happening? It is also because of Newton's third law. When you fired a cannon in the forward direction, then some force is applied on the cannon in the backward direction. ही जी काही तोफ आहे, या तोफेमधून जो गोळा फायर केला, तर तोफेतला गोळा पुढे जातो because of the applied force, and this force in the upward, basically in the forward direction, and some backward reaction force is observed on a cannon. So लक्षात ठेवा, हे जे काही कॅनन असतं ना, याला इथे पाठीमागे काहीतरी एक सॉलिड काय म्हणतात त्याला, दगड किंवा काही ठेवलेलं असतं, जेणेकरून it does not get go back very easily. It will remain there. So हे जे आहे fired cannon is an example of Newton's third law. You will observe that there is action and reaction. Action is in the forward direction, reaction is in the backward direction. So this is an example of Newton's third law. Another example here we have shown jumping from a boat. If someone jump from a boat, then what he will observe? He observe that, or if you look at this photograph or video of the jumping from a boat, then you might have seen that boat gets just tilted because of the jumping. Now why it's happening? When someone trying to jump out of the boat, at that time what will happen? He is applying a force on the that bottom place or bottom surface of the boat, and as he applying the force in the downward direction, some reaction force is applied in the forward direction, and because of that there is a just motion of the boat is taking place. So action is in this direction and reaction is in the backward direction. So that is an example of Newton's third law. You can consider another example like a dumbbell kept on a table. So when dumbbell kept on a table, then at that time we have observed that it is basically an example of Newton's first law, because dumbbell cannot change its position. But at the same time, when you look at the dumbbell and dumbbell kept on table, at that time there is a gravitational force acting on a dumbbell in the downward direction. But what's happening there? Because of the applied force, because of the reaction force, normal force from a table on the dumbbell, it is acted in the upward direction. म्हणजे dumbbell दोन force acted. What are the two forces? One is a force in the downward direction, which is the force due to gravity, and second is normal force is in the upward direction. So reaction force, table pushes a dumbbell in the upward direction, and action is what? Dumbbell pushes a table in the downward direction. So this applied force, action force is a gravitational force, and reaction force is basically a normal force in this case. Now you can present another example like person who is sitting on the chair. When some person is sitting on the chair, at that time, person is pushes the chair in the downward direction and chair pushes the person in the upward direction. And these two things are balance each other. Means whatever is the amount of force applied by person on the table, same amount of force is applied on the person by the chair in the upward direction. So action and reaction both are opposite in direction and both are having same magnitude. So we can consider it is an example of Newton's third law. Let us consider another example like flying a bird. Flying a bird in the sky, it is also an example of Newton's third law. If you consider some bird is flying in the sky, at that time, bird is applying a force in the downward direction with the help of their these flies in wings. With the help of wings, he is applying a force. That bird is applying a force in the downward direction, and because of when he applied force in the downward direction, there is some force acting on the wings of the bird in the upward direction, and that reaction force is by the air volume. जेव्हा एखादा पक्षी हवेमध्ये उडत असतो त्यावेळेला तो काय करतो, त्याच्या पंखांनी तो डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन मध्ये फोर्स अप्लाय करतो. And when he is applying a force in the downward direction, then reaction force is observed, is applying on the wings of the bird, and that reaction force is in the upward direction. So here we have discussed examples of Newton's third law. Now can anyone tell me some of the examples of Newton's third law?
Sir, the punching bag. When we apply the force on a punching bag, it is the same magnitude in the opposite direction.
Yes, good. Nice example. Jumping.
Sir.
बोला अजून कोणा सांगायचं example?
After firing bullets from rifle, our soldier feels some back jerk.
Yes. This is also an example of Newton's third law. When some bullet is fired from this rifle or that gun, then soldiers feel backward push on their shoulder, and it is due to the Newton's third law. Action is in the forward direction, that bullet is going in the forward direction, and reaction that their shoulders feel one backslash. Okay, any other example? रोहित काय म्हणतात? ट्रक.
ट्रॅम्पोलिन.
एक्झाम्पल जरा एक्सप्लेन करा ना काय म्हणतायत.
सर ते नसतं का ते मुलं त्याच्या उड्या आणतात आणि ते वर जातं परत रबर. ट्रॅम्पोलिन.
ट्रॅम्पोलिन. ओके. सो इन द बोला प्रणित बोला.
सर आपण जेव्हा गाडी स्टार्ट करतो बाईक
हा
तेव्हा काही दूर बाहेर पडते मग गाडी स्टार्ट होते.
काय होतं?
सर काही काही गाड्यांमध्ये धूर मागे पडतो मग गाडी स्टार्ट होते.
ओके. आता हा धूर मागे पडतो. इट इज basically we cannot directly make it correlation with Newton's third law, but we can say when someone wanted to ride a bike at that time, they have to apply force, and that force in the terms of that engine. बरोबर आहे का? ते इंजिन चालू होतं आणि इंजिन पाठीमागे रिएक्शन फोर्स पाहायला मिळतो आणि ऍक्शन फोर्स हा पुढच्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये असतो.
हो सर.
Anyone else?
Throwing the football on the wall, it gets rebounds because of reaction force of the wall.
Yes. If someone kick a ball, football on some wall, then that ball again come back. Why it's happening? Because some action force is applied on the wall by the ball, and at the same time some reaction force is applied on the ball by a wall. Okay, good example. Any other example?
When we clap, equal amount of force apply on our both hands.
काय म्हणाला? एकदा नीट थोडंसं.
Clap, sir. टाळी वाजवणे.
Okay, clapping. When you are trying to clapping at that time, you are applying a force. Now tell me any other example? We are around 32-33% persons in the lecture. Only few persons are talking, other are they are not making any comment. ऋतुजा शिंदे, निकिता अमृते, स्वराज कराळे, संदेश यादव. Okay, so let it be. We have seen and discussed many examples of Newton's laws of motion, and with those examples, I think you get an idea how one can apply Newton's laws for each situation. You might have seen some those JCBs which are working there. So JCBs are also working with the Newton's third law, Newton's first law, Newton's second law. Because you might have seen that if some car is stuck over the road, then it is easy for JCB to just take it out or just take that car from one place to another place. But if some car, if some truck or some larger object is stuck on the road, then JCBs are used to just remove that. It is they require some larger force to just take that truck from one place to another place. So that can be an example. So if you look at any example, and that example you can consider any example, like an which example you can see by your naked eyes. If you are sitting in your home, then in front of you there are many examples. If you consider a TV which is kept on a table, it is also an example of Newton's first law. If you consider fan revolving, then fan is also an example of Newton's laws of motion. You can consider Newton's second law. You can consider many examples. And all the things which you can see with the help of naked eyes, there you can apply Newton's law of motion. So all the things you can analyze, you can study with the help of Newton's laws of motion. And why we are interested in it? Because if you consider basically it is Newton's laws of motion have some important application in the field of research. आपण पहा जे काही नवीन नवीन टेक्नॉलॉजी येतात ना, या नवीन टेक्नॉलॉजी मध्ये पण न्यूटन्स लॉज ऑफ मोशन हे ऑलरेडी येत राहतात. आता उदाहरण तुम्ही जर पाहिलं तर खूप दिवसांपूर्वी तुम्ही बॅट पाहिले असतील, बरोबर का? एक जर तुम्ही लहान असाल किंवा एक 10 वर्षांपूर्वी 15 वर्षापूर्वी ज्या बॅट होत्या क्रिकेटच्या बॅट्स, त्या क्रिकेटच्या बॅट्स आणि आजच्या बॅट्स यांच्यामध्ये खूप फरक आहे. Why? Because of it is also an one technology which is coming with the help which is basically coming upcoming technologies in the field of cricket also. आता जे जुन्या बॅट्स होत्या, जुन्या बॅट्स मध्ये वेट जास्त असायचं. मग वेट जास्त असल्यामुळे मग तो क्रिकेट खेळताना ते वेट कॅरी करायचं किंवा बऱ्याच गोष्टी होत्या. अँड राईट नाउ वी आर हॅव्हिंग सम बॅट्स विच आर हॅव्हिंग अ व्हेरी लो वेट, बट दे आर युज्ड टू हिट द बॉल व्हेरी लॉंग. म्हणजे आजही क्रिकेटमध्ये देखील हे पाहायला मिळू शकतं की न्यूटन्स लॉज ऑफ मोशन कशा प्रकारे अप्लाय करतात. मग फक्त बॅटचं एक्झाम्पल सांगितलं, तसंच तुम्ही बाकीचे एक्झाम्पल कन्सिडर करू शकता. मग बाकीच्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये तुम्ही विचार केला तर खूप सारे एक्झाम्पल आहेत की ज्या ठिकाणी आपण न्यूटन्स लॉज अप्लाय करून नवीन नवीन टेक्नॉलॉजीज अप्लाय करतो आणतो आहोत. सो दीज आर बेसिकली न्यूटन्स लॉज आर युज्ड इन अपकमिंग टेक्नॉलॉजीज. तुम्ही आणखी एक्झाम्पल जर पाहायचं म्हणलं तर आपल्याकडे बॅडमिंटन रॅकेट असतं. यू माइट हॅव सीन बॅडमिंटन रॅकेट. बॅडमिंटन रॅकेट जे असतात ना, खूप आधी ते पूर्ण लोखंडाचे बनवले असायचे. बट as the time progresses, as the technology progresses, the material which are used to prepare those badminton rackets, that technology become developed. That technology developed and those rackets, badminton rackets, are now very low weight. So they can be used to play badminton, and their a player can save their energy to just carry that racket. पूर्वी जेव्हा ते वजन जास्त होतं तेव्हा त्याला कॅरी करायलाच खूप जास्त ताकद लागायची. आता जर ते वेटच कमी झाले त्यामुळे तुमचं जे काही बाकीचे जे काही ऍप्लिकेशन्स आहेत, तुमची एनर्जी जी आहे तुम्ही सेव्ह करू शकता. सो इन दिस वे वी कॅन कन्सिडर न्यूटन्स लॉज ऑफ मोशन. सो हियर वी हॅव सीन न्यूटन्स लॉज ऑफ मोशन. So let me conclude the today's lecture. So in this lecture basically we have seen real life applications of the Newton's laws. Initially we have stated Newton's 3 laws: Newton's first law, Newton's second law, Newton's third law. Newton's first law tells us that the basically it is known as the law of inertia, and it tells us that if some object is at the rest position, then it will be in the rest position. If some object is in a uniform motion, then it will remain in the uniform motion until some external force acting on it. So this is the first law. Second law is related with the acceleration, force and mass that we have discussed. And then at the end we have discussed third law, that the action and reaction. And then we have discussed many examples of the Newton's laws of motion. So here we are going to stop today. Do you have any doubt regarding today's lecture? Do you have any doubt regarding today's lecture?
No, sir.
Okay. So we will stop here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your time.